Hello. It's been a really long time since I recorded about my TMS, which is my bad. It's just the wedding stuff and everything else going on in my life has been hectic. But I should have been done with TMS by March 29th, but I'm still going strong because I've missed a few days due to the whole, it being on the third story. Um, that fear is still very much alive, and I actually had to have my grandma go a few times, actually, more than a few times. Um, and anybody really that could go when my fiance couldn't. I've gone twice by myself, which is a huge thing. Way bigger than what I thought even just going up there was. I mean, going up there by myself was just insanity. Um, but things have gotten absolutely a lot better. I mean, I'll wake up from a nap sometimes, and it's, depending on whoever is going through whatever they're going through, it's going to be different. But usually when I wake up from a nap, I'll have like a mini panic attack, like, oh, I gotta go pick up my fiance, or oh, the dogs must have done something while I was sleeping, or, it's just like I'll have a weird little panic attack that I can't really shake. But it's not as severe or as what feels life threatening as what it used to feel like. Um, I have noticed a huge difference in like my depression. I'm not as, I mean, I get sad, but not for, no reason whatsoever. Or, um, sorry, my dogs. But, like my depression is not clinical anymore, if that makes any sense. Like I can tell the difference now between being depressed mentally for no reason and, well, clinically, and then being just depressed for a reason. Um, I have been sleeping a lot. I can actually eat when I'm by myself. I can actually be by myself. Um, I don't have panic attacks when I think about, oh, well, my fiance's not going to be home for like another 12 hours. What am I going to do? How am I going to, what if I need to, I don't have those thoughts anymore. And like I can actually eat while he's gone. Um, which, I probably should have gained a lot of weight, but still nothing. So, got to find out what that is. I always thought it was just my anxiety, but maybe not. Um, but yeah, it's little tiny differences. It's not like you wake up and you're like, oh, wow. It's not like this huge effect. But it's like throughout a period of time, you can see and feel little tiny differences that add up to this big, huge difference. Um, like looking back at my first and second days, even, in the middle of where I'm at now, it all seemed like it wasn't really getting anywhere. But then, I got to, shoot, I don't even know how many days. I don't even know. I really have lost track, and I've missed days. And I don't know how many days I've missed. So it's like, I'm getting close. Um, I think in all reality, I have about a week left. So I've done 5 weeks. Um, so from day 1 and 2 to 5 weeks, it's like all these little tiny differences that I started, not noticing have piled up, and it's become this one huge difference of like good feelings. And my panic attacks, they aren't really like panic attacks anymore. They're not attacking me. It's just like normal panic that people have every day. Like people without anxiety, they'll have a moment of panic, but they won't get lost in it. They won't, feel it so intensely for so long that it becomes them in that moment or in that 30 minutes or that hour or that whole day. It's just there, and then your body is just like, okay, well, that was that. Because, with us, it's like you have your panic attack and your body's just stuck in that fight or flight mode. But now for me, it's just like my body senses the fear and actually processes it the way it's supposed to. Like, I'm not stuck in it anymore. It really is amazing. I mean, things are a little strange without anxiety. And I tell my fiance all the time, I'm like, well, I don't know how to function without it. Like, I don't know how to be that go-getter, need to get it done, because I'm panicking until it gets done. But, I'm still that person in a sense. It's just, I'm not running around like a chicken with my head cut off while I'm doing that. I would definitely, absolutely recommend TMS to anybody with these illnesses. It really is the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm not doing this for anything else other than to really get my story out there about how I've done and the steps that I've made. And I know how bad it sucks to feel these things that you feel every day. The panic attacks, the crying spells, the suicidal thoughts, all of it. And it's so debilitating. And, that's all gone for me. Not gone, but, I've made a significant change. And it really is the most amazing thing. I think the heights is probably something that I will have to work out with a therapist, because TMS has not done much for me on the heights thing. I think that's something completely different. I was never afraid of heights before, but I guess maybe there was something, I don't know. But I would absolutely recommend it to anybody that has those feelings. If you really feel like you've tried everything and there's no more hope, or even if you haven't tried that much, even if you've just gone to a counselor and you're just like, well, this isn't working for me. Or you've just tried medication, you're like, well, this isn't working for me. I would definitely go to TMS. For sure. Best thing I've ever invested money in. And I'd do it again and again if I had to. I hope this helps you guys. I will definitely post my last session and give you guys an update at that time. My whole idea was to, every day post a video, but things got crazy, so it didn't happen that way. And I'm sorry. That was my bad. But yeah, I'll see you guys at my last session.